Yes, we are here again. How are you doing? Hope you're doing fine. Hope you're doing great.
Yeah, hello,
Mm,
hello there. How
mhm,
are you doing
mm,
there?
mm.
Mm.
Yeah,
Mugamba mutieyo. I want to teach you my language, how to say hello. Hello, but how do you say hello in our Bantu Luganda
yeah. Yes,
language
of
in
course, for our
Uganda?
viewers all over the world,
Mm.
we're shooting this direct from our country, Uganda. That is
Yeah,
in East Africa. And this
the
is
Pearl of
Isaac.
Africa.
This is Isaac and Kate.
Yes.
Isaac and Kate. We've been married for the last quite a number of years that we don't even want to mention. It has
Mm.
been too long a time
Yeah.
that sometimes we even forget the date, because we are so into each other, like we've been together for the last 2 decades.
Yes. So we are here to
Hmm.
discuss this matter of beliefs,
Yeah,
belief differences,
life differences.
or let's say religious differences.
Yeah, because sometimes you find out that you fall in love with a woman of a different religion, of a different sect, of a different setup, but then your hearts come together in that you really love this person and you do not want to separate with this person. So how do you deal with that in marriage?
Yeah, let's say you are Christian
Yeah,
and you got married. You actually, someone who has the qualities and the values that you like
you really
is
love.
a Muslim.
Yeah,
Your fellow Christian, you fail to get a fellow Christian with the values and the qualities you need.
yeah.
So a Muslim is the one who is as educated as you want, who is as loving as you
As you
want,
want,
who
so
is,
caring as you want,
yeah, who is financially stable
as
as you
you
want.
want.
So what do you do?
What do you do? What do you do?
Hmm.
What are you got to
This
do?
is a hot sauce.
Actually, I thought that we would do this topic in a studio where we would give our viewers a chance to call and, try to give us their views. But to me, we shall not begin basically on the beliefs part. Even if you Christians, let's say one of the guys is going to a different church,
Yeah.
and you also going to a different church.
Oh, you're Muslims and someone is going
Yeah,
to a different mosque
yeah.
because he knows the sheikh there, and
Eh,
and also you're going to a different mosque.
wano mu Uganda tulina abasiraamu ab'ekibuli n'aba Kampala mukadde.
Yes. So you find your wife
Aha,
who is a Chibuli member. Literally,
aha.
she's even an usher there, or she has even
Tulina
something to
abalokole
do there.
ab'ewa Musumba Nabbi Gundi n'ab'ewa Musumba Mwami Gundi.
Yeah, and a born agains, us born agains,
Yeah,
we normally even have these issues of the simanya devil worshippers,
okay.
banabbi b'obulimba.
Hani
Kati mukyala wo babba wasabira mu bannabbi
hani
b'obulimba,
kankubuuzeeyo
ate
kimu.
gwe osabira eno watali abo.
Tukitwale nti nsabira wa Musumba nga bamuyita Nabbi w'obulimba. Ate nga gwe omusumba gy'osabira yamuyita kyokka ffe tweyagala.
You met someone and you literally didn't know that they fellowship from that kind
Yeah.
of church, or they go to a different church, or they have a different
Nsabira wa
religion or
Musumba.
belief, and here you are, you've got to know each other, you like each other, you love each other, and now what is going to separate the two of you is the church or the belief.
Remember also, putting this in mind or into consideration, your children, which church will they go to? Kwegamba kiri so intense to a level that mugenda kunoonya nga tusabirewa musumba ky'abaana gwe tunaabagamba nti ono ye taata waffe ow'omwoyo.
For me growing up, I had this dream of going to the church with my husband when we are carrying our babies, when the husband is literally carrying the babies, because
Every
that is what I
Christian
grew up
lady has
seeing.
that dream.
So now you have a Muslim husband. How are you going to go to the mosque with your children together? You're not a Muslim, and hey, the husband is a Muslim or the wife is a Muslim.
I have a sister of mine. You know her. She happened to have this Muslim moko of mine. He dated a Muslim man. In fact, they had a baby, and I really love that cousin, that baby. So actually, the husband in the first few years, he was so friendly and he was not minding about the religion thing. All he cared about was
the feeling he had
for the wife. But with years, I've realized that sometimes love is a feeling.
Yeah.
And the feeling can die away. Yeah, feelings die away.
Then that is not love.
In fact,
that is infatuation.
Feelings are emotions.
Because
Emotions are chemicals.
Close to love.
Chemicals can change. So I wouldn't advise someone to you are supposed to discuss with your partner. At least one of you has got to compromise.
Yeah, for me, what I think.
One of you will compromise.
Yeah,
if you don't compromise,
here you are. You had your dreams of going to the same church with your spouse, worshiping the same way.
Yeah.
But here you are getting someone who is not the same way as you.
Yeah.
And now, if you guys are married and you're living together, me, I'm suggesting ladies were created to submit to our husbands. So just submit. After all, it is the same God. Submit. And these ladies I normally see testifying on TVs and radios, and they're like, my husband is a different belief, and I'm a different belief, and so I used to find a way of going to church without him. That's okay. Don't drag him into your thing, like by force. You can take him process by process. The things are processes, because come on, you found him when he's that religion. All his life he has been there, and you're expecting him to change in a month because he met miss.
In fact, to edify our audience on this, for you who are dating, be careful with this. For you who are still dating, try as much as possible to make sure one of you compromises. Especially who? Anyway, whoever wants to compromise. No.
That is what the Bible says. We have to be submissive. Why?
When it comes to religion, it's not a feeling thing. This is something to do with your life after.
Honey, just
after
imagine
this earthly life.
In your house, in your home. By force, you will break up. Literally, you will break up. You're like, now what do I need from such a lady who is nagging me all the time? You grew up a Muslim. You know how to worship as a Muslim. Everything you've done it. And here comes a Miss Born Again saying, no, I don't want to change. It will lead to a breakup because you're forcing it, But if you take it slowly, start by submitting to your husband. Don't force him. Pray for him unknowingly. Pray for him. Don't let him know that you're praying for him. Or the man, pray for the woman. So they change process by process. Put those actions that the women are insecure. Once I've ever dated a Muslim man, and my insecurity was like, now you Muslims, you marry many women. Now I'm just going to be, I might be the first wife, but then I end up, by the time you die, I'm the sixth wife or the fifth wife. So I didn't have security.
Yes, for you, the viewers out there, we are having our first example.
I didn't have security.
That it didn't work out.
Yeah, it didn't work out.
That is why I'm saying, for you who are still dating, kindly, that is one of the key factors. In fact, when you are dating, I told you in the previous videos, if you had watched them, swear a certain standard. If you're a Christian, let no Muslim man come. If you're a Muslim, let no Christian girl come.
If you let
wear your standards well. Wear your standards well.
Know that
if you are not willing to change, kindly don't accept.
Don't start something.
And how about our viewers who already are in this thing?
If you're already in this thing and you're ready.
Do you have an example of someone who is in this thing, like, and they have moved on? I know of a certain lady.
I have an example of some people.
Of the other people who stay there, you know them? The other ones who own her. Yeah, there's a couple I know. She's a Hajjati, and the husband is the husband is, in fact, their father does not go to church. He's a Catholic, but not a staunch one. But even their mother went to Mecca. She did the hijab thing. They're still together. They have raised their children together.
As long as this thing is not involved into a different worship of other gods that are not the real God.
There are those ones also talk about them. But when the lady is a born again Christian and the husband is a witch doctor.
Or is that person is the real the pastor for the witches is called who?
In fact, and also some people have, it has so happened that omukyala omwami awasa omukyala, then along the way omwami ne bamugamba nti ate munaye gwe mukulu w'ekika jangu tutereeze ensonga.
So yeah, I'm thinking let us, the things of winning are not good, so don't force it. Sometimes in marriage you have to compromise. You compromise. You're like, now what should I do? This is where I am. This is what I have. Feel happy with it. Feel good with it. If you're not comfortable with it, don't jump out of that relationship. Don't frustrate your partner because you want her or him to change. Just compromise, and pray for them to change.
Honey, in marriage,
and take it step by step.
In marriage, there are those simple things that you can bear with, but there comes something that is really so strong. And I think today we are discussing something that is really heavy for some people. And I know anyone out there, really, the solution to that, the solution I have to that is you will either compromise and turn and follow the other way, whatever way it is. Otherwise, for you who are dating, that is one of the most challenging things in this world.
So my last words for you is, ladies, we have to be submissive to our husbands. And the husbands are supposed to
be understanding,
to love us. So if you're submissive, your husband will love you. And do those things that will cause him to turn to to your belief if you feel it's the right one. But don't force him.
Don't force him. Especially when you found him there, apart from when he has just changed, even when he has just changed.
Be understanding.
Marriage
is about understanding each other, compromising with each other, being patient with each other.
Because for us, we hate divorce. Like our Father in heaven hates divorce.
Okay, that was it for the day.
But it's a hard topic. Kindly, we shall look into the comment section, and we try to look out for your comment right there. Otherwise, see, honey, it's time we go.
All right.
See you then.